To another timeless tarot reading. First, I'm going to clean the energy with my bell. I love frequency clearing. I call upon my guides, my angels, my ancestors, and galactic family of the highest love and light to please channel through me the messages that this collective will need to hear at the time that it reaches them. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Let's see what we got in store today. Starting with my crystal tarot deck. Is there a message in this deck? Let's see. So, these is a stack that flew out. Just go one at a time. First, we have the Hermit. I follow my own path. I don't know about you, but I have been going through a hermit era for a while now, and I call it my monk era, or my monk time. And whether that's something you're in right now or have been in the past, or something you're going to enter into, that's going to change for each of you. Always only take what resonates, leave the rest, and if it doesn't feel aligned, it might not be a message for you. But if you've been having any sort of hermitsy or an urge to enter a sort of hermit era, this is definitely a sign. And I don't know, I've really enjoyed being in hermit mode, because when we're isolated, but not in a really negative sense, right? It's not like we don't interact with anyone ever, but it's this subtle withdrawal of our energy and our time from maybe certain social circles or activities or places where we're usually at, and just to focus on, I don't know, like being there for yourself and your growth. I'm very drawn to the crystal cave, and it's like, feels like a crystal cave of healing and of exploration and igniting your intuition and your gifts. When we withdraw a little bit into our hermit state, or like I keep calling it monk state, it's really a time for us to shelter away from outside noise or influences, so we can really hone in on our gifts, our growth, our healing, and we can really parse out what really is in store next for us. What do I want to develop? And it could be a physical thing as well. You might be working on your physical body, improving strength or something like that, or you're trying to improve your spiritual, or you're just healing. You know, sometimes when you've been through a lot of trauma, a lot of heartache, it can cause a temporary pulling back, so we can focus on cultivating our light with love. So like with this lantern, I really feel like a part of that is us cultivating our inner peace, our inner love, our inner joy, our inner happiness, our inner self. And the way that he's holding his heart, it's like this heart healing, this heart activation, this inner strength that we have to sometimes put on for the external world, kind of melting away, so we can pull into ourselves to really feel what we need to feel and let those feelings, have space. It's okay to feel sad or depressed. Sometimes that happens, or be processing grief. Like, all those emotions are natural, and sometimes we just need to give them a little bit of space and honor and be gentle with ourselves. And I'm also pulled to like this crystal staff as well. And sometimes the hermit mode really allows us to hone our magical abilities. Like, maybe you do crystal work or Reiki, or you're a medium, or you're more witchy and you do rituals and spells, or you're clairvoyant, or maybe you astral travel, maybe you're a viewer, maybe you're a bunch of things. Everyone's going to have their unique gifts, and it's a time for us to really reclaim them, hold on to our gifts, honor ourselves, honor our worth and our wisdom and our inner knowing. And I'm also drawn to throat chakra healing and upper chakra activation as well, like the spiral that's on his throat. Maybe your throat chakra has been damaged in the past by maybe gaslighting or people not allowing you to speak your truth, and you're healing your throat, and now you're getting into a safer place where you have the time, you have the energy, you have the space to heal those wounds, so you don't have any chakra blocks, and you're allowed to really speak your truth without fear. And there's more like circles, vibrations in the crown chakra, and you might be connecting up with spirit, with source energy, with angels, with fae, with any interdimensional beings or higher dimensional beings that you feel a connection to. You might be really tapping into that. And I see him sitting cross-legged. And it's also a time to really cultivate meditation practices and to really just self-elevate. It's healing, it's elevating, and it's like this crystal cave. Maybe you visit a crystal cave or a crystal throne in meditation, and the crystals are there to amplify that energy. Turquoise is this color. But it's also, the hermit is about you carving your own path. Your path might not look like everyone else's, and that's okay. You might not do the standard expectations that society or people in your life say, like, you need to go to college and you need to get a job, or you need to be a doctor, whatever it is for you. You're taking the time to focus on the path that feels most right for you, that feels most aligned for you, and you're cultivating that. I definitely feel this could be past or present tense, but for some of you it could be something you're starting to feel called to enter into. And then this one, this came out in the little stack. I calmly make the best possible decision. See, these are really aligned cards because it's like choosing his path and then making the decision for yourself. Maybe you're making the decision to enter a hermit phase, or maybe you're making the decision now to exit your hermit phase. Maybe you're ready to be seen. And sometimes, like, the Two of Pentacles can have this choice with a tension between opposites, or two strong anythings. It could be opposites, could be anything else. So I can feel this energy as this decision to enter a hermit state or exit a hermit state, or to remain in a little bit of healing isolation, or to not be, or to stay in your social, whatever community you're in, or to maybe pull back. But this could also be something else coming through for you, like 2 job offers, 2 locations to work or to live. Or it could be even two people you might have feelings for, or two friendships, and you don't know which one's best for you. It could be a thing where this decision or choice could also be maybe encouraging a hermit mode where you can't decide what location would be best for you, or what job or what person or what place you should really be at. So you might have a pull to be just withdrawing and really connecting with yourself, with your light, with source, with your magic, and really trying to use your own intuition and divination skills and your spirit team to help guide you on the choice that is going to be highest aligned for you. Because while we're in this new year of the horse, we're about to start entering Aries season as well. I see Aries as picking up the flames of this fire horse year, and it can either cause great destruction or great speed and amplification of things. And we're going to be given lots of choices, lots of opportunities, and they all might seem good, right? You might have two great job offers or two great location offers on houses, or just an apartment, or whatever it is for you, or two great people in your life. But it could be that one of those things, one of those options, even though it looks great on the surface, there could be something deeper beneath that you don't see yet, or you're not aware to, or it's just beyond your senses. And they both look great, so you don't know, but when you pull back or connect with source or your intuition, you might be able to parse out, well, although these are two great offers, this one I think is going to be highest aligned for me and what I'm receiving through meditation, through divination, however you connect with your spirit team or the other side, or potentially deities, whatever you work with, your angels, it could be anything. So those are like a bunch of different ways that this is presenting itself to me. And this choice could be here. Maybe you're super intuitive and you already know what's good and what's bad because you've been in hermit mode, or maybe it's a call to get in it. I don't know. It really is going to be dependent on your circumstance. This is so beautiful. So the next card is the King of Pentacles, and we have Pyrite. And it says, I am sure of my place in the world. I feel like this is like final destination. You might be in the King of Pentacles energy a little bit right now, but you could also be... sorry, like I got distracted by these rocks for a second. Okay, so Pyrite and Malachite. Both of these crystal qualities tend to signify abundance, protection, transformation, heart, sacral chakras, wealth, manifesting, and commitment. And I just felt called to point that out because maybe that's something that's going on with you. Maybe there's going to be a sudden abundance or transformation from the hermit mode, or a commitment or a choice between two commitments. But it can also represent wealth, especially the Pyrite, as I see all of the beautiful growth around him, prosperity, manifesting, abundance. And that could be financial, that could be emotional, that could be physical. That could be physical growth, it could be wealth growth, it could be spiritual growth, growth within yourself. It really depends on what you've been manifesting and what you've been putting your energy towards and prioritizing. But I definitely am getting this king energy very strongly, and there's a big like leaf coming out from his third eye. And so I feel like maybe you had some third eye revelations recently, or potentially even some activations, or really was able to see what's the right choice, or what's the right path, what's going to be the path of least resistance to your highest good and wealth health, abundance, however that is for you, because we all want different things. And we know that material wealth is not necessarily the end-all be-all. But this king is a high achiever. That's something that's coming through, is a high achiever energy. And the way that they're clutching this beautiful pentacle and this crown, you're not just a high achiever, you're a high achiever who achieves. I'm not getting any feelings of procrastination. So when you set your mind to a particular goal of, I want to learn this new skill or embark in this new business or whatever that takes place for you, or schooling or grades, whatever it is, when you set a goal, you achieve that goal. You don't really procrastinate. You make sure the job gets done to the best of your ability. And you have found a lot of success, or you will find a lot of success. This is like depending on where you are at on your journey, because time is not linear, even though we experience it linearly while we're on Earth. So these messages, it's hard for me to pinpoint times because everything's like a big circle. But I feel like this person either has achieved a lot of their goals or manifestations or whatever they've been really going after in life, whether it's career or hobby or even having a family. Like, you've had a lot of success, or you will have success if you're wondering, if you're questioning. And there's also this highly protective energy. Like, I'm getting like you're very protective of the people you care for the animals you care for, and you kind of guard them. The people who you hold close to your heart, you watch over and protect. And you're not, even though you're a high achiever, there's no self-centeredness. There's generosity, there's reciprocity, there's giving as much as you're receiving. And as you achieve, you want to lift people up with your achievements. You don't want to pull people down or make people less than. You want to lift people up with you in a way that doesn't harm you. We don't want to be lifting up people who will just continually pull us down. But if there are people who are close to you that are really beautiful and giving too, and, you know, just fully aligned with their energy and similar paths or whatever it is, you want to lift them up in the best way and protect those you really care about. And there could be some gaining of respect is coming through. The word respect is coming through. So maybe it's an authority position, respect in your career, your field, maybe respect in home life or in a social circle. But there's this high level of respect I'm seeing coming through, being recognized for your achievements, for your goals, maybe winning a creative contest, gaining a promotion at work or in, you know, some other aspect of your life, an opportunity coming through, just a gaining of wealth. And that wealth can be financial, but it can also be a richness in spirit and love and community and abundance of food, or, you know, whatever that looks like for you. And there could be a financial decision coming up. When I see the Two of Pentacles interacting with the King, the King often is associated with financial success and security. So maybe there's a choice between two things with your finances or property. It could even be the relationships, you know, because wealth and stability, financial stability, it could be emotional stability or relationship stability as well, depending on your present situation. Each of us are going through different things at different stages. But I feel like you will be able to make the decision that's best for you because you are not afraid to go inward to seek the answers and the confirmations. And, you know, because like this can be a confirmation, but so can your meditations and things you receive in your dreams, in your mantras. Maybe like you hear a voice or see a symbol or synchronicities that can be a confirmation of a path to go down, or the success that is coming towards you, however that's going to look like for you, and your manifestations coming through. And they're going to come through at a time that's best for you. And we have to let go of like, I'm going to win this specific thing, or this is going to happen this specific time. Because sometimes when we clutch onto a very specific timetable, it can delay things. And the more we can surrender to Source and our angels for making everything happen in the perfect alignment for our highest good, the easier and swifter it can come in, like just a flowing river. I don't know, this one is calling to me, so I'm going to pull this one. Yay! The moon! This is awesome. So, this is a card from the White Newman deck. It's a Sacred Animal Tarot is like the name of it. And this is a card that they created for this specific deck. So I'm going to look at their book and see if they channeled a specific message when creating this moon card. Because as far as I know, I haven't seen a moon card in like traditional tarot. The moon rises above the far mountains. Dust departs and the world shifts slowly from the conscious to the unconscious, from a state of knowledge to one of intuition. So this is what the little book is saying. And they're dancing under the moonlight. Does one leap as if to catch its prey, or does it float etherically, defying all rational and logic? A threshold is crossed, and now actions are rich in improvisation and creativity to take forth. I definitely, I feel very aligned and connected to anything that's moon energy, because I work very closely with the moon cycles. They're very powerful energies. And maybe you do too. Maybe you have a strong connection to the moon, the spirit of the moon, the energies of the moon, the ways the moon can help you on the different cycles. So this is a full moon. And usually full moons are for releasing in a traditional sense, and new moons are for new beginnings. But the energies are very fluid depending on the time. So sometimes while you're releasing, you can call in new things. And while you're calling in new things on the new moon, you might also still be releasing things. So it's a very fluid momentum between these energies. It's just a loose kind of structure because they're also so tied to water and the fluidity of water and emotions. I feel like when the moon is going through its different phases, it's very similar to like the tides slowly going in and out, but with the moon changing its shape. As I'm doing this reading, right now we have like a crescent moon that's approaching a full moon. So maybe that energy is coming through, but when I think of moon, I do think ethereal, like she's saying, and being this sort of conduit or walker between worlds or bridge between worlds. And it's like you know how to potentially travel when you go inwards in meditation or dream walking and traveling between realms, because I feel this etherealness. And as she's saying, like, is it jumping or is it floating and defying gravity and, you know, everything that makes sense in our physical 3D reality? I'm getting really strong message about traveling. Like, you're a traveler. You can travel between realms potentially, or it's something that you're working on right now, or something that you're going to unlock. But I feel like right now you might be traveling between worlds or realms in meditation or in dream states. And you might go to these places with crystal caves. You might go to these places that defy logic or gravity, or these landscapes that are completely foreign because you're in different worlds. And it's a very powerful energy as well, because with this one, it's like crossing this threshold. The threshold is going to be different from each of you, but the threshold could be you've healed past karma and current karma, and you're walking through a new threshold of being karma free. You could have advanced your spiritual gifts, and you're walking through a new threshold of a new ability or new abilities that you have been working on. It could be a threshold of leaving old beliefs and old timelines, old systems. And you've crossed the threshold. Like, you're not crossing, like you're over the threshold. You've anchored in. I'm going to be in a timeline of my highest good, my highest alignment, where manifestations flow freely, and you're walking the path of the highest good for you and probably for all. And on that path, on that threshold, you probably made a decision recently, because we also just had the equinox energy. And equinox, we're ushering in a new season, a new threshold of spring or fall, depending on where you are, but it's a new season. It could be a new season of self that you've crossed the threshold for, and you may have a new commitment to yourself, or different goals or careers or locations, because it's going to be so different for you all. But I see so much growth. Some of all the growth that's coming through is probably because of like spring energy as well, this budding of a new flower, that this new inner self that maybe you've been cultivating in a hermit mode or something. It's like you're the seed that's been germinating and putting all your energy into your highest good, your growth, your healing, your self-love, your releasing what doesn't serve you. You could cross the threshold of you finally got rid of beliefs that have been limiting you. The belief you're not worthy of love, or the belief that to live is to struggle, or that you're not worthy of success or achievement or recognition or wealth or success or stability. It's like all of that's gone, and now you can defy gravity. And now that song's coming through from Wicked, If I Try Defying Gravity. But I feel like you are able to defy gravity. You're defying the gravity when you're traveling, when your spirit is traveling, when your astral body is traveling, but you're also defying expectations. You're defying other people's thoughts for you. Other people might have kept you trapped in old beliefs or timelines because they didn't want to see you succeed, but you chose yourself, you chose your path, and you're going to defy other people's thoughts, expectations of you, and you're going to go beyond your wildest dreams. That's what I'm hearing with the King of Pentacles. It's like, and the Hermit, like your spiritual gifts, like you're able to do things beyond even your comprehension, and you're going to achieve things maybe no one has achieved before, and you'll be the first to do it. And you're able to jump over obstacles, and all the old things can't get you anymore. And it's like, these beautiful like rose petals floating above you. It's like love is all around you. Self-love, love from source, love from God, love from animals, love from everything. We're surrounded by love. And it's like nothing can hold you down anymore. It's like you fully anchored into the highest path. Maybe you're trying to anchor in 5D experiences for you, or experiences that are beyond financial, beyond success. Maybe you're anchoring in spiritual experiences that defy all rationality, however you want to say it. Because of the animals, I'm going to see, is there an animal with a message or an energy that really wants to come through for this collective? All right, we got deer. It's so good. I really love doing this for you all. It makes me so happy. I love seeing the cards just align like this. It's like every time. So we have deer, pathfinder, trust your instincts to guide you through the situation. You are the pathfinder. You are potentially the way shower. How you find and define your own path. I follow my own path. I make the best decision. I'm sure of my place in the world. The way that you move in the world, the way that you choose yourself and your path, and what's best for you mentally, physically, spiritually. And you're trusting your intuition, you're trusting your instincts, you're trusting your gift around maybe a decision, a situation, a person, a job, or a change, a drastic change, a career change, a location change, whatever it is. You're trusting your instincts. You're trusting yourself. It's something you've been honing or you are honing. And you know that the path will unfold as long as you hold on to your inner truth, your inner sanctity, your inner light, your inner connection to the higher realms and the higher support teams that are there for you, whatever that looks like for you, whether it's dragons or animals or angels or deities or moon or galactic, you know? And the deer is just like, I see the deer also a lot like this fox. You know, deers, the way they hop around, it's like nothing weighs them down. They're super fast. They're super light on their feet. They bounce around. They'll bounce over things. And so maybe like even if you encounter obstacles, which just happen in Earth and earthly realms, even if you're on the highest timeline, sometimes there might be an obstacle, but it's an obstacle that Source knows you can just boop, flip right over, or a decision and you're figuring out what's best for you and you boop, you just blip and you jump to the right place. And you have trust in where you're going. And maybe if you see deers all of a sudden, you know, in the road or in front of you, it could be a synchronicity that's coming through for you. I love the deer spirits because they're so light and airy, and they're always like focused usually on the present. A lot of animals live in very present now because they have to. They have to just live day to day on like, okay, we're just finding some great grass and, you know, and you're focusing on you and your health and your wealth and your safety. It's also, I feel like, an instinct to do the decisions that will keep you grounded and safe and protected so you can be a protector. All right. Let's see, horsies. Yay! I'm going to be doing a lot of like the horse cards because I have a connection to this horses and horse spirits and unicorns and all of that, and with being in the year of the horse, it just feels very aligned. So we have Pegasus with a shimmering background, which is hard to see on the camera, but you see how it's like the rainbow, it like shimmers like the rainbow, kind of like an oil. But it says, Pegasus, your dreams are coming through, and I'm here to help you trust. And that's what the deer's doing. How interesting. So we have two animals, potentially three if you count the fox. But the foxes is like a lot of creativity and curiosity. But they also have this, they follow their instincts as well. There could be creative opportunities coming through that you've been pursuing that also you'll be successful in. But we have two animals that are coming through for you that are encouraging you to trust yourself, trust your instincts, and trust source. Trust your guides, trust your angels, trust your rituals, trust your deities, trust in your connection with other beings and within your higher self and within yourself. And the Pegasus is really here to be like, it's okay, your dreams are coming through. And the deer's like, yes, trust your instinct, trust your inner knowing about choices, situations. And we're just gonna fly and jump and defy gravity. And because the Pegasus also has this defying gravity as well, with it being able to fly. It's like all these 3 cards are about you basically soaring. It's like you're flying, you're soaring, you're jumping, you're completely defying gravity, you're defying expectations, you're defying what you thought. And maybe you're trying to manifest specific things, and then what's going to come through for you is beyond your wild manifestation dreams. Like maybe in the past you were manifesting maybe something a bit, smaller than what spirit has in store for you. And the more we trust ourselves and trust our alignment with our highest good and self and being on the highest timeline for manifestations, for love, for light, for joy, it's going to come through. I feel like this Pegasus is here to reassure you that your dreams are going to come through. And they're just here to help you trust. And sometimes the trust wavers when you don't see it in the time scale that you're expecting. And that's why we have to relinquish that and know that Source will bring it through at divine timing. And it will come through because we trust and we have faith in ourselves, in our intuition, in our instincts. And the Pegasus is also here to help you trust in the deer and these foxes you might have a connection with as well. And I see all the grass and the growth and the flowers and the trees. Like there's definitely this abundance growing around you. And it may not be in full bloom, right? It's like we're at the beginning of a season, the beginning of a new season. And it's not like things are gonna be like boom and immediate. Seeds take time to grow. Plants take time to go to fruition. So I feel like we're in that phase. Like they're seeing me several different plants. Like some are still in the seed and growing roots, and some are like sprouting up, and some are like flowering, but they're not quite producing, bearing fruit yet. But that's coming. They're growing. We have to trust that what is in store for us is growing. And we're either nurturing it to grow, maybe it's a passion project you have, or something's growing behind the scenes. But it's beautiful. I see so much growth energy and surprises. It's like maybe you planted like a tomato and you get a pumpkin, but you have been craving pumpkin pie, so it's even better, I know that may sound like a weird analogy, but that's just what came through. So yeah, this is the one I'm feeling. Yes! Oh my gosh! I have a very strong connection to these Pokemon cards. They connect to my inner child. The cards that I'm using I've had since I was a child. And so I have so much beautiful, lighthearted energy in these cards. So I love pulling them. And we have Pony Tia, which again is another horse, but also it's right on the nose. We are in the Fire Horse year. And what did we get? The Fire Horse. Pony Tia is a fire horse. Yeah, and the bottom it says, its hoofs are 10 times harder than diamonds. It can trample anything flat in moments. So this is a similar energy I'm getting to the Pegasus and to the deer. And it's coming in different forms, but it's really coming through. This fire horse energy, this year of manifestation, of dreams, of acceleration, of excitement, of newness and new beginnings and new seasons and new timelines and new beliefs and new versions of self. It's like all happening all at once. And as we see this guy jumping over, and I see deer jumping over logs and Pegasus flying over things, Ponytia has a different strategy, but it's along the same lines. Her hoofs, stronger than diamonds, 10 times stronger than a diamond. And that's really coming forward to me. You know, everyone's like, oh yeah, well, coal, when it's compressed and it goes through hard things, it turns into a diamond, and diamonds are beautiful and hard and rough. You're not just a diamond. You've probably experienced crazy levels of potentially heartbreak, of trauma, of grief, of loss, of unfathomable things. And instead of it crushing you, instead of you just becoming another layer in the sediment, you became something stronger than a diamond. You are 10 times stronger than any diamond. That analogy doesn't quite apply to you, because what you've gone through and what you've accomplished, because you are this accomplisher, and you're like, I'm going to grow, I'm going to heal. I am not going to let those things control my whole life. You know, like you'll probably give space and healing and love to those areas of your life, those shadows, because we learn to live with our shadows, and we just don't let our shadows own us. We just recognize they're a part of us, and we give them love, we give them honor, we heal what needs to be healed, and whatever resurfaces, we give them more love. And just, it's like you're something beyond a diamond. You're on a hardness scale that doesn't exist on earth. Maybe it's like a spiritual thing, or maybe it's a more physical thing for you, but they're just making it very clear that you've come out stronger than a diamond. You're 10 times stronger than a diamond, 20 times stronger than a diamond. A diamond is like nothing compared to you, compared to your brilliance, compared to your shining, compared to your light you've cultivated, compared to the strength, your inner strength. And the way that it says it tramples anything flat in moments, it's like, say there is an obstacle in the way. Instead of, maybe some of you, this might not apply to all of you. I think the diamond aspect applies to everyone in this reading, that if you feel aligned with this reading, if you feel like this reading is for you, if you really feel this is aligned for you, you have to be 10 times stronger than a diamond. You're brilliant, you're shining. Nothing crushed you. You turned it into something that fueled passion or fueled spiritual gifts or growth. You are a master transformer, transmuter. And maybe some of you jump over things. Maybe some of you fly over things. Maybe some of you defy gravity. And some of you trample right over it. And so if there's a bump in the road, some of you jump, some of you fly, some of you defy gravity, and some of you flatten it as you walk. And think about how powerful that is. You don't just flit over something, which is still powerful. It's still powerful to be able to jump over something or fly over something, but we're just talking about differences. One's not better than the other. There's no superiority. There's none of that. I'm just saying we all have different strategies to tackle things. And some of us are flitting, jumping, and flying, and some of us just trample right over it. And they're all beautiful ways to overcome things. And I definitely also am getting that this year of the horse energy is going to trample. It's going to blaze its path. And you are blazing your path. You are making the decisions because you are sure of where you are and where you want to go in life. And you're going to be a trailblazer. And as you're trailblazing your path, it might really turn into way showing for others, and you're not even trying to. You're just blazing your path, and people are like, whoa, look at that person go. Look at that person. It's like they're unstoppable. It's like this completely unstoppable energy. We have so many animal spirits that are really here to help guide us. They're like, yes, let's go. Let's turn over a new leaf. Let's do this thing. Let's get at it. Let's just go. And right now in my garden that I can see, all my tulips are starting to come out up now. Like all the greenness is starting to come up where I am, but nothing is in bloom yet. Nothing's fruited, nothing's flowered, but it's growing, and it's growing a little more every single day. And that's what I feel for like the manifestations and the dreams coming true. It's growing, it's growing, it's growing. Maybe it'll be next year by the time it's full bloom, and this is a year of rapid acceleration and growth. And maybe it'll bloom this year. It's going to be so different for each of you. All right, let's see. I love my aliens and my cowgirls. Is there a little card, a little message that you guys have in store that you can contribute for this collective at this time? Would be, ooh, whoa, Nelly. Let's do this one, guys. Woohoo! This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, people. We got the Starship Captain. This is such a fun reading. Starship Captain. This is basically like the King of Pentacles. I will lead others with confidence and humility. This is again what I was saying, where you might turn into a way shower. You know, however you're growing or planning, or like the decisions you're making, you might turn into a leader position. Maybe you're raising the ranks in a promotion at work, or maybe you're leading a new creative process, or you're teaching new art classes, or new ways to make music, or new scientific processes, or new engineering. You know, you could be in any field. It doesn't matter. Maybe even you're just a mom. And that's also a beautiful place to be in life too. Maybe you're just in this leadership permission. You're the captain of the home, captain of your ship. But I definitely see this soaring energy, right? So it's like you're in this ship. You're the captain, and you are the captain of your own destiny. You're the captain of your abundance. You're the captain of the way that you're going to react to things, how you're going to accomplish things, how you're going to get from point A to point B. You're the captain. You're driving the spaceship. So if you want to get there, you're going to get there. I feel a lot of this achievement energy. It's not an overachiever. It's like you're motivated. You set goals, you accomplish goals. You want to learn something, you learn something. You want to go somewhere, you'll find a way to go there. Because you know you're the captain of your destiny, of your manifestations, of your magic, of your light, of your abundance. And I love seeing all the space. Maybe some of you even work on astrophysics in some capacity, or astrology and astronomers, or any of that too. But also maybe you are traveling like in your sleep, or in meditation, and traveling to different worlds and galaxies and different creatures like that. Maybe you have a galactic connection. But at the end of the day, you know you're the captain of your ship. And you know that you're made of stars, and you're worthy of star-like energy. Your star. Maybe you're meant to be seen in the universe. And maybe that comes in a very physical sense, where you might be seen in like digital media, and you might have a digital or social media career of some type. But maybe your frequency is just being seen across the stars. Maybe you're shining your light so bright that all these other beings can tune into your energy and see you, and they're like, whoa, look at that human over there. They're 10 times harder than a diamond. They're 10 times more brilliant. They're shining so bright. Isn't that amazing? Like, that's just something that's coming through. I feel like you're magnetic. I feel like things might be drawn to you, people, opportunities, places. It's like your energy is strong. It's a beautiful strength without hardening your heart. You know, you're in touch with your emotions, and you're a protector, and you're a giver, but you're also very strong-willed, but not in a bad way, not in a stubborn way. You just know that you're worthy, what you're worthy of, and you'll go after it, and you'll accomplish that. And nothing's going to get in the way. And you know how to navigate. You know how to navigate your life. You know how to navigate obstacles. You know how to change courses. Maybe course correct timelines. This is my Lemuria deck. If you're new here, this deck loves to be fanned out. I really like to connect with the energy of each of my tarot decks, and some of them like to be used or pulled in different ways, and I like to honor that with each of them. And this one's always been like this from day one from my connection. I love Ancient Lemuria energy because we are bringing that back, y'all. We are bringing back 5D. I know it doesn't seem like it because we're in this chaotic state in the world, but we're bringing it back. And some of you might know that song. Now let's see. Lemuria, what energy do you have in store? Yeah, okay. Let's do one more to finish the reading. What do you want to come through? Top? Okay. All right, let me put this away randomly. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your light. Thank you for you existing, your frequency, your love. I'm so happy to be able to share all of my gifts with you all, and I hope this stuff resonates with you, some parts of it. I'm just always thrilled to do a reading every week for you guys. Let's see. Now that this is packed together, oh my goodness. You really can't make any of this up. It's so cool. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. New blueprints. This is what I'm saying. I'm drawn to the moon card, right? You've crossed a threshold. You are no longer the you from a year ago. You are no longer the you from 10 years ago. Especially as we close out this cycle, this 10-year cycle, like, you're unrecognizable from what you used to be. And people might take notice of that. And you could also still be working on yourself, right? Maybe you're still upgrading your blueprints. It feels like a never-ending process from my personal perspective, and you all might feel that as well. Of like, it feels like there's always more upgrades you can do. There's always new blueprints to download. It just feels like endless exploration and upgrading ourselves. But the way that we pass through this threshold, and I'm feeling equinox threshold energy, this new season we crossed into, we made this conscious decision to let things go. We made a conscious decision to not exist in karma, in old patterns of belief or old blueprints that no longer serve us, or karma. It's all gone. Or old timelines. It's gone. It's done. It's over. It's donezo. We're existing in a new blueprint. We've downloaded a new blueprint. We've released this old shell of ourselves. You know, like a gecko shedding skin. It's like you shed the skin of the old cycle, of the old beliefs, and you are fully stepped into your new blueprints. And you could be still continuously downloading them because it's this expansive time, and it's the same thing. We have this beautiful butterfly or moth, and that's like you, and you have this new frequency. You're emitting a new frequency that's highly attractive to abundance, to love, to light, to this new path you're embarking on, this new career, this new you. And you're prioritizing you, yourself, your love, your light. And the way there's like this star in her like third eye and like crown chakra, I definitely feel like you're very spiritual, powerful. Maybe you have a lot of spiritual gifts. You can really see through your third eye, or you hear things, or you feel things, and you're very connected with source energy, with higher energy, with angelic energy, with ancestors, with your higher self. Whatever it is for you, could be dragons, dragon energy, could be fae energy. You know, we're all different. We all feel more aligned with different things, and that's okay, because we're all meant to experience higher dimensional frequencies in ways that feel best for us. But you're definitely getting upgrades. And these upgrades are to hold more light and to hold more love. It's like you had to shed your old skin. You had to change yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, like get rid of beliefs in order to hold more light, to hold more love, to hold more dreams, more manifestations, more abundance. It's like we have to let go of the past. You know, and of course, it still might resurface, and that's okay. We send it love when shadows surface, you know, because these new blueprints aren't an elimination of anything negative, right? We're on Earth, it's going to happen, but we're better equipped to deal with it. We have more self-compassion, we have more self-love, we have more grace with ourselves, we have more appreciation for everything we've done and everything we do and everything we continue to grow with. And it's beautiful. And it's like these beautiful, almost like flowers, right? Like their hands are open, right? And their hands are like holding this light right here. And there's this blooming. And the blooming behind their back is like wings. It's like this etheric wings that you have crafted for yourself. It's part of your new blueprints. Your ability to fly, your ability to defy gravity, to jump, to explore, you're not tied down to 3D fully, you know? It might come up, but you're not chained anymore. It's like the chains are gone, the wings are out, your wings aren't tied behind your back, you are flying, you are aligned, your chakras are aligned. And the way that their palms have that energy spurting out, it's like your palms are open and you're ready to receive now. You're just waiting and ready for the beautiful dreams to come through, the manifestations, all the things you know you're worthy of deserving, coming through, coming straight to your palms. And her palms are also connected to this frequency. So this could also be representative of you being like a master Reiki healer, or going on a Reiki healing journey. And maybe your hands are very sensitive and you feel a lot through them. And they're like highly sensitive instruments, you know, like your hands are. And they're capable of healing, they're capable of feeling and emitting frequencies. And I see frequencies of rebirth, of growth, of transformation, and this beautiful blooming right here. It's just gorgeous. And almost like a crescent moon is behind her as well. And when I saw the crescent moon recently, I was looking outside at night and I saw the moon like it was a crescent like this. So the crescent is facing up like this U shape in the background of her. And I saw it as like a cup being filled. It's like your chalice is slowly being filled little by little. And that fulfilling is not like your inner energy slowly being filled. Like you know how to get your energy. You know how to take care of yourself. It's like a cup of wishes being fulfilled. It's like the cup is filling up, and then it's going to start overflowing and pouring onto you and everything else. It's like the dreams and the wishes are filling up. That's what came through when I was looking at the moon. So exciting, so exciting. Realm Bridger. I mentioned this earlier in the reading. You're a realm bridger. You are bridging the gap between higher dimensions and Earth, as Earth is going on this transformation of its own and this process to evolving and growing higher and higher. You're like this person, this intermediate person that's creating this bridge. It's like, you see all the sacred geometry? It's like you're helping to create a bridge of light around Earth to the higher dimensional frequencies so they can more easily flow down love and light from God, from Source, from angels, from galactics, whatever it is. You are building bridges of light so more love and more light and more assistance can come and co-earth. And you could also be an anchor frequency in the new Earth grid where your light is one of the anchor points that's creating this new grid of light that's covering Earth. And you could also just be channeling all these higher dimensional beings and frequencies for people on an individual basis, whether it's Reiki or tarot or just psychic visions. You could be helping people individually. You could be helping the planet. You could even be helping yourself. And it's like, it's like her hair goes straight up to source. It's like you have a direct line of connection, this direct line of communication, connection, and intuition. The seed that she's holding, it sprouted a leaf, Again, it's like not quite in full bloom yet, but you're sprouting your dreams, your desires, and it's like you're holding the light. And it makes me think of the Liberty Tower, I think it's called, the green lady in America that holds the torch. You are like this torch bearer, this light bearer on earth, where you're holding the light so light can exist even in the darkest of places. I had a vision the other day, and maybe some of you will understand or relate to it, but I was going through a hard time, and I was shown that from myself of what I look like on like a soul level, not like a physical level. And I emitted light. My light that emitted went so far, it reached other people that were very far away from me. And when it reached the other person and like our lights connected, then it just extends the light on earth. And if my light were to disappear, then there would be a lack of connection between people's lights. So that could be you as well, where you're like holding light, holding love and light in a place that there seems like there's darkness, but as long as you're cultivating your own inner love and light and happiness and your own joy, your light is shedding light into the darkness all the way. And it's like our light that we produce, it's not just me, it's all of us, right? All of our light has the ability to travel until it reaches other light. So think about the distance that your frequency you're emitting and the light that you're emitting by existing in love and light for yourself. And it's okay to have bad days. I will always say this isn't toxic positivity where you have to be happy every day and love and light every single day. That's not it. You're going to go through periods where it's not like that, and that's okay. And you're still valid and you're still light. Existing with our darkness and loving ourselves despite it still exists light. Even when we feel like we're in a dark time or something, and we're showing ourselves compassion and self-love and trying to be patient with ourselves and forgiving of ourselves, that still allows us to shine light even when we're experiencing things that are a little lower vibrational, and that's okay too. But you're this beacon of light, and your light is traveling until it reaches other light, and then it connects with the other light other people are producing. Then boom, like you have this huge field of light, this huge area that you're covering miles and miles together. And it's like together we're linking this light work to help be like flashlights. We're like flashlights that are connecting and amplifying our light to help the frequency of earth. And then down here we have more buds and a flower that's starting to bloom and blossom and like bud fruit. And then we have the butterfly that's like our transformations we went through, our new blueprints we're inhabiting, and our purpose, our bridge purpose, our light bearing, our torch bearing. And these arrows are like, I feel like different paths you could go down, or how strong you feel. It's like even somebody who interacts with you might feel like an arrow straight to the heart. Like you might be able to reach people in a way that other people haven't been reached before, or something like that. That's coming through. It's such a beautiful energy. You're all so powerful. You're so strong. You're so bright and airy and powerful. So the angels wanted to come through for one more. They're like, hey, we want to come through. So let's see what archangel wants to come through right now. Do you have a message for us at this time? This is the one that I'm feeling wants to come through. Michael! I'm sorry, I work with Archangel Michael a lot. I love his energy. You see his sacred sword, and he works with the blue flame energy, which is purifying, and the sword, which cuts away, old ties. And I feel like maybe you did this. Maybe this is part of you crossing the threshold when you shedded your skin. Maybe you cut cords, cut ties with things that weren't serving you anymore. And he says, you're experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. We even have Michael, who's saying the same thing as Lemuria. And the starship captain, potentially the hermit and the king. You are in a time of spiritual acceleration. Like, you have new blueprints, but there's always more acceleration to do. There's always more growth. Spiritual growth is what I'm feeling. And if you look at these 3 cards, it's a lot of blue energy. So maybe you work with the blue flame, or you love the color blue, or you feel a draw to blue flame or blue light, blue beings perhaps. And this is gonna sound crazy, but if this resonates with you, great. You might be a bridge worker who's helping bridge the gap between human and galactic connection and remembrance. That's something that's coming through, is that some of you might be building a bridge to usher in a new wave of contact with our galactic families that are there waiting and ready to help us once we reach, this threshold point. And you could be one of those people who is anchoring that in as well. So if that resonates with you, awesome. And Michael's got your back. Archangel Michael's got your back, and you don't have to subscribe to Christianity and any of that, because the angels, they're not really aligned with specific religion. They help anyone. They will help anyone. So if you feel called or connected to him, go for it. But he's also comes through as the blue flame energy. So if you work with blue flame energy, he's also associated with that, if that feels more comfortable for you. But he's here just affirming that you are spiritually ascending. You are spiritually growing. You are upgrading. New blueprints, new life, new experiences are coming through for you. And I'm so excited to see how that comes through for you guys. That's all that's coming through. I would love to know if this resonated, how it resonated. Feel free to let me know in the comments or likes or any of that. I feel so blessed just to be in a position to put up these videos, and I send you guys so much love and so much light.